Yo, yo, yo. Hello to all you beautiful beings out there, man. How are y'all feeling? What's the vibes? I am feeling blessed, terrific. I'm out in nature, as you can see. And, I'm just feeling good, man. So, my name is Noah. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we discuss everything love and life. Goes hand in hand with my podcast. And, let's take this journey, man. I was supposed to upload a few days ago, but I have two podcasts working on the third one, so I've just kind of been, uh, kind of tied up. But everything, love and life is the name, and elevation of our consciousness is the game, baby. So, with that being said, man, I want to get into this video now. We're just gonna jump right in, bro, and it's gonna be kind of like a mini series with different episodes touching on um, different subjects. You know what I mean? But all in all, the ultimate goal is to come to self elevation through realization and elimination of negative mindset, doubt, and fear. So, with that being said, man, this first little episode video is gonna be focused on self-realization and coming to it, and why it is so important that we come to self-realization in order to progress in our journey to self-awakening. Now, to you, what does self-elevation mean to you? Now, really think about that for a second, all right? Because a lot of us probably have different, meanings or whatever we think it is. But to me, self-realization is the the waking up, the coming to the realization, self-recognition of, one, the power and the abilities that just our thoughts and our words that we speak have. Two, coming to admit and accept the fact that we all have problems. We all have flaws. We all have bad habits, bad patterns, and we all have negative thoughts that need to be changed. But we can't even start or begin to change these things if we don't first come to self-realization that they're there. Because if we don't realize that they're there or refuse to believe that they are, to us, there's nothing that needs to be fixed, right? So, with that being said, we must come to self-realization of the fact that we're not perfect. We have problems, we have issues, we have tendencies, we have, desires, we have, just everything. But even though we have those problems and these issues and all, bad habits and everything, that does not define us. That does not mean that we have to live in bondage and be trapped and held back by those issues and problems with ourselves. So that's what this channel, that's what my podcast is all about. Coming to self-elevation through realization and elimination of negative mindset and doubt. So, on to the next. Now, when I was growing up, because I've been, I'm looking kind of rough there, guys. I'm sorry, man. I've been stressing a lot. Let me put this back on. So, growing up, especially when I hit the age of about 13, 14, man, I've, been on my own. Had to fend for myself. My mom was going through something. She divorced my dad, so my brothers were with my father. I was with my mother, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff, man. So what I ended up getting into was a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? I started gang banging. I started selling drugs, doing drugs, and it just wasn't good. And for the longest time, I was getting locked up, getting out. A few months later, a month later, getting locked back up, coming back out. And it wasn't until I met my wife and had my children that I woke up to the fact, realized, I came to self-realization of the fact that I can't blame other people in my life for the things that I do. Because a lot of us tend to, especially ones that grew up without moms or dads, we tend to, oh, this is because my mom wasn't there, it's because my dad wasn't there, this is because this. But all in all, it's us, especially when we come to the age where we know the difference. You know what I mean? So once I was able to come to the fact that it was me that was, making these horrible decisions, and I was the reason for why my life was going the way it was, I was able to then, take steps and figure out what it was that was wrong and the steps that I had to take to fix all that stuff. And once you do that, once you come to that point, man, it's a beautiful, wonderful, freeing feeling, and that's what I want to help you guys with. So I want you to ask yourselves, what is it that you feel you have, wrong with you? What is it that you need to come to self-realization of so you can begin to fix? And don't say nothing, because it's something. We all have something. Another thing, a lot of people tend to, lock up their emotions and their thoughts and their feelings because they feel like, okay, nobody's going to understand me, or nobody, knows what I feel, or nobody, feels what I feel, or nobody's going to know what I'm talking about. But the truth of the matter is, everybody does. More than likely, everybody does. Because think about how many people are in this world. You know what I mean? There's millions and millions of people in this world. And for us to say or even think and believe even a teeny bit that nobody's going to understand us is just, it's ignorance. You know what I mean? So what my ultimate goal is to reach out to people and to let them know you're not alone in your struggles, in your pain, in your fight, in your journey to life. You know what I mean? You're not alone. None of us are alone. We all need to help each other. We all need to come to realization of the fact that we're not the only ones that have problems. And once we are able to do this and start to fix that, once we fix ourselves, then we can reach out and help others, with elevation and, realization through elimination of negative mindset and doubt and fear. So I want you guys to really, dig within tonight, man. Look within, meditate, look within and just feel. And, your higher self, your soul will end up, pointing you in the right direction for, the answers you're looking for. That's another thing. Know any question that you have about yourself, about life, about anything. You don't need to go to anybody or go to any book or any website. All the answers are within you. They are in you right now. But if you don't take the time to sit and connect with your higher self to get these answers, your ancestors to get these answers, you won't get them. And you'll still be just feeling like you're left in the dark, and it's just going to be an infinite, everlasting loop of stupidity and sadness and anguish. And so I want you guys to really work on tonight, man. Coming to a place where you feel like you can realize your problems and everything that is wrong with you. And once you begin to do that, like I said, you can then begin to take these steps to fix that. Because if you don't admit and realize that the problems even exist, there's nothing to fix to you. So you're not going to even attempt to fix them. So that's going to be, the end of this first little episode, little series. And, as we go on, the videos will get a little bit longer, a little bit better and stuff. So, but for right now, we're going to go ahead and conclude this. We're going to end it. Everything love and life, y'all. I love you guys. I'm out.